Guys, it is Saturday, 8:23 a.m. and I am usually not awake this early on a Saturday morning, but I thought it would be really fun to vlog this weekend with you guys because I have a lot of fun plans and it's going to be a productive weekend. But I'm actually heading over to my first yoga class with a friend, which is why I got this yoga mat. It's a really cool event actually. It's at the Olympic Sculpture Park and I'm so excited because the weather is beautiful today, and so I think it's just going to be a really nice, beautiful yoga class. So I'm really excited, and I'm also excited to see my friend who I haven't seen in a while. We're doing brunch and catching up after as well, so it's just going to be a really good time. But I think I have to head out soon to find parking and stuff, so let's just go. I am getting ready to head out now to go to the beach with my friend, but just want to show you guys the fit because the weather is actually warm today. I think it's like 66 degrees right now, which is crazy because it's March. But I decided to pull out like a spring outfit for this special occasion. I'm just wearing my Aritzia effortless trousers, and then I'm just wearing this blue button-up that I got in Korea from 8 Seconds, and then this Aritzia seamless top underneath. But I just can't recall the last time I wore an outfit like this, so I'm super excited. I also got my sunglasses out, so it's gonna be a good day. I also want to show you guys some of these perfumes that I have been obsessed with. So when I was in Paris last winter, I picked up some stuff and ended up getting some sample perfumes, and I've just been kind of rotating between these three, but I want to share them because I really love the scent. Two of these are from the brand Diptyque, which is like a really famous candle scent brand in Paris. This one is the scent Philosicos, and it's kind of a more like eucalyptus, fresh herby scent, if that makes sense, but it just smells so clean. The next one is Docin, and this is more like a floral scent. I feel like it actually has like a jasmine undertone, but something I've noticed about Diptyque scents are they're not very overpowering. They're actually very subtle and clean, which I really like. And then the last one is from my favorite perfume brand, Byredo, but this one is called Young Rose, and it's just a really nice rose perfume. I'm honestly not like a really big sweet scent type of person, but I always love rose perfumes, and I feel like this one is just a really solid one. I think today though I am feeling the rose scent, so I'm gonna go ahead with Young Rose and just spritz it on me. Hey guys, I just finished getting ready and we are actually heading to the Fremont Farmers Market, and I've never been able to go because it's on Sundays and I have church, but today I went to the earlier service, so we're gonna go. I felt like today was gonna be a great solo day to spend, especially because it's sunny outside. And for me, I'm an extrovert, so usually I love spending time with other people and making plans, but I found for me the perfect solo time cadence is about once a week or once every 2 weeks. So today's that day. I am gonna head over soon and we're gonna go. Alright guys, I just parked and I'm walking over to the Sunday market, but the weather is actually so warm outside. I ended up taking off my trench coat. am now at the Fremont Canal and I got some late lunch. It's from my favorite Korean restaurant in Seattle, which there aren't many, but it's called Made in House, and they just make like quick bento boxes with Korean side dishes, and it's really good. So I'm gonna eat it by the canal. The view is amazing. Yeah, it's just such a vibe. I'm back from the Fremont Sunday market, but it was such a fun experience. I feel like there were a lot more vendors and things than I expected. And yeah, I was just really shocked that it was my first time going there in the 3 years that I've lived here. But I did get to pick up a couple of things that I want to show you guys. First thing is this ring that I'm wearing right now. It's just this silver cross ring design, but I really like it. And the best part is this was $5, which is crazy, but it was in the sale section of one of the vendors that I passed by, and I just had been really wanting to get a ring. I'm not a big ring person, but I feel like this is lightweight, so it won't get in the way of me doing stuff with my hands. And then the second thing I got is actually this denim vest from the brand Wrangler. And I feel like this is such a good spring staple as well. My vision for this vest is wearing it with like a long white maxi skirt. Or even doing like a denim on denim, but I had been wanting to get a denim vest for a while, so I'm really happy I picked this up, and it was around $30, which I think is a pretty good price for this. But yeah, that's pretty much everything I got. I 100% recommend checking it out if you live in Seattle. It's just such a fun experience, and they also have food vendors, so you could get lunch if you're hungry. But for the rest of the day, I think I'm gonna edit my video, work on some things, and then maybe go on a run later tonight. Good morning, guys. It is Thursday and I'm actually going to the Meta office today because one of my friends works at Meta and he invited like a group of our friends to go visit him and get free lunch, and I'm really excited. I haven't been to the Meta office ever, like in any location, and I thought I would vlog some of it. Oh, I just got a Slack for work.
In terms of filming, you can film everything except for like people's screens and stuff.
Okay. Oh.
It's like
I'm back home and I had such a fun day today with my friends, but actually I wanted to talk about something, and it was a conversation that came up with a friend who had just moved to Seattle. But I feel like a lot of people are probably curious how easy it is to make friends out here, what it's like starting over in a new city, which all of those things I've been through, so I understand it's a really hard process of moving to a completely new place and having to restart friendships and build community again. And I feel like Seattle is especially notorious for being a hard city to make friends or meet people. There's a term called Seattle freeze, which basically means it's really hard to make friends out here, partially due to like the weather and the climate, how it's always cloudy and rainy. I feel like it's not really a city and it's pretty sleepy and slow in the sense of people are not like out and about all the time. For me, when I first moved to Seattle, I truly did like everything. I even joined like this Facebook group to meet other people, and that's how I met one of my closest friends now. Luckily, I had a roommate when I moved here and we became really close friends, so that also made it easy, but it was still really difficult. I think just building relationships and friendships takes time and repeatedly seeing someone for a while. But I will say the good thing about Seattle is because there are so many big companies out here, there's a lot of people moving in all the time, whether it's like new grads or people with new jobs. So I feel like those people are in the same boat of wanting to meet people and socialize. And I will say a lot of it is just self-effort of putting yourself out there, whether it's joining sports teams. There's a lot out here like volleyball, a ultimate frisbee. It could also be through work. I've also met a lot of friends actually through Amazon. For me, I also found a lot of my community through church, so that also made the transition a lot easier. I also know people who tried Bumble BFF and have found friends through that as well. So there are a lot of avenues to meet people. And I will say specific to Seattle is the amount of people that are out and about when the weather is warm is astronomically different from the winter time. And so if you are moving to Seattle, I really recommend moving here in the spring or summer because that's when people are out and like down to do stuff. And for me, I'm an extroverted person in Seattle, and I will say it's interesting because I feel like a lot of people around me are more introverted and homebodies, but that doesn't really stop me from making plans.